Hello, this is Ashi from Crafting with Ashi and welcome to this video. This is the card we're making today. It's the super cute little Santa card, so let's get started. Supplies you're going to need. Card base is Coastal Cabana. So this is a standard A6 card base, so that's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. Then you've got a piece of Bermuda Bay that measures 10 centimeters by 14.35 centimeters. And then you've got a piece here of the Let It Snow Designer Series paper, and this measures 13.85 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. And then I've got a piece of real red here that measures 7.5 centimeters square, and then a scrap piece of Whisper White. But don't worry, all those measurements will be on my blog post, so you don't need to worry to try and write those down. So the stamp set we're going to be using today is one of my favourites. I've used it before. It's this one called Snowman Season, and this time we're going to be using the Snowman here, and we're going to be stamping him in Memento ink because we're going to be colouring him in with the blends, so we need to use Memento. So I'm just going to stamp him up so he's good and inky, and then I'm just going to down and hold. Lovely, perfect. Sorry about the state of my blocks, I do need to wash them all, but I haven't got round to doing it yet. So now we're going to colour him in, and it's just going to be some very quick colouring we're going to be doing. Firstly, I'm going to be using the light shaded spruce, and we're just going to be colouring his scarf with this, just the stripes of his scarf. So I'm just using the fine tip. Remember, you've got a brush tip and a fine tip, and I'm just going to be using the fine tip for this because it's easier to control. And I'm also just going to colour in the stripes of his hat like that. And I'm not going to do any shading because it's such a small little piece. Then I'm going to do the light real red, and again using the fine tip, I'm just going to colour in the stripes of the scarf like that. Very simple colouring. And then I'm going to use the dark pumpkin pie just to colour in his nose, and that is all the colouring I'm doing. Okay, so that's him done. Now I'm going to cut him out using the stitched shapes frame. That's now going to be using the largest square, so I'm just going to put that through the big shot now. Okay, so I've put him through the big shot there. Now I'm going to bring back all our other bits and we're going to start some assembling. So I'm going to stick down our Designer Series paper to our piece of Bermuda Bay. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. Okay, and then we're going to stick down, whoops, if I use the right side of it, we're going to stick down our piece of Bermuda Bay to our Coastal Cabana card base, and now we're going to stick down our stamped image to our piece of real red. So just try and get that centered as much as possible. That's brilliant. And then we're just going to put this down in the middle of our piece, so like that. So that's all we've got so far. Finishing touches, I'm going to use some rhinestones here, and I'm going to use some of these small ones. Now these are old packets, I've said before, I have a ton, so rather exactly the same as the new packaging, it's just different packaging. And I just want to use up what I've got because I don't want to just chuck these away, because they're perfectly good rhinestones, and you know, we want to use what we have, we don't want to waste. One stuck to my finger, so it can go there. And then let's try and get one more. Doesn't want to come off. There we go. So just a few rhinestones like that, and then we are going to attempt to dye a bow, and we're going to be using this real red cotton ribbon that's in the main catalogue. And I really like this ribbon. It's beautiful, simple ribbon, nothing fancy, but just simple, understated beauty. Okay, and I'm not the best at tying bows, but that'll just have to do for now. I don't want it to have too long a tails because otherwise it's going to cover my snowman up, so that'll be fine. And now I'm just going to stick it down with some glue dots. So let me get my glue dots out. These are our mini glue dots. Again, this is the old packaging, but I have boxes of these, so I need to use it up. I'm not buying new just because it's a new packaging, when I've got perfectly good glue dots that are exactly the same but are new packaging. So let me see, but I put a few on here because we wanted to stick down well and good. And I'm just going to stick it in the corner there. Okay, and we're done. So that's the one we just made. That's the one we made before. I love them. I think they're really just bright and cheerful Christmas cards. So I hope you enjoyed the project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want any information about the project, it'll be on my website on the blog post, and the links to my website and my social media links, including my Facebook group, are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!